There, like I can't notice that I'm wearing goggles sometimes when I'm riding. That's how clear it is.
Shit, maybe we should put some more gas in. We'll ride up to Big Bear.
That's too far.
It's only 20 minutes.
Hold on, I got a call. Hello? 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 What the fuck? Hello? Can you hear me?
Probably have no signal out here, man.
No, I have signal. My wife was calling me.
I can't fucking make any calls until we get almost to that, about halfway to that gas station we were at. I hate when you put your helmet on and your head starts itching.
Jesus. No, it's not going through.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm surprised you got signal.
Now it's not working. Son of a bitch.
Next time it might go through.
I think once we start riding, it'll go through.
Like, where the fuck are you?
Nah, she always worries about me when I go riding. She knows how I ride.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
And then on top of it, she's sick right now.
Oh.
So she's like at home, fucking.
What, like a cold?
Yeah, headache and sore throat and all that shit.
Alright, man.
Oh shit. Lock it? Yeah.
You don't want to cruise up to Big Bear?
Nah.
Halfway?
Was that the same way we just went?
No, we're gonna take an easy way.
Oh. If you want, yeah.
Just want to cruise on the OHV?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it gets pretty, you know, not like a road, you know what I mean? It gets more like a trail.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Oh, man.
Fucking piece of shit. My wife had called me talking mad shit while we were riding.
Oh shit. My dumbass had my fucking bag open. Your wife what? Sorry, bro. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I said my wife had called me while we were riding. She was all talking shit
About what?
that I haven't called her.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, there's no signal out here.
Fuck you, we're up in the mountains, man. So take a picture of where we're at.
Oh, I got it. I want video.
Oh,
It's going right now.
she's on video?
No, I said I have all this
Oh.
on video, so I don't have to take a picture.
I got you. Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. I don't feel like my shock's blown out. If it was blown out, don't you think it'd be going down like real far?
No, because it has a spring.
Oh,
It's not the spring that's bad. It's the
piston.
the shock, like because it's supposed to absorb that. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to absorb that bounce, and it's supposed to like retract back up. And like if I do mine, it's not gonna bounce like that. Even if I loosen my spring all the way up, it still wouldn't bounce like that.
So mine's bouncing too much?
Yeah. You see how like the way a shock is, it's supposed to stop the bounce. You know what I mean? And slow it down.
Yeah.
But if it's not, if the shock isn't absorbing, then it's like, cause it's bad, you know?
Alright.
Kind of like when you see that car hit a speed bump and it's still bouncing for like a fucking minute after.
Yeah.
Because the shocks are bad. The springs aren't bad. The shock is bad, you know?
Okay. That making sense?
No, I don't got fucking service for
I
music.
think I need to get new front shocks on my truck.
Your front ones are good. They're not leaking or nothing.
No, on my truck.
Oh, on your truck?
Yeah, because sometimes when I hit bumps,
It stays bouncing for a while.
no, not for a while, but it's probably more than I would like.
Yeah, that's a shock issue.
It bounces a little, it feels a little too soft, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not as like it should feel. Like when you hit a bump. Yeah, it rocks a little bit, but not like, you know, when you see trucks that are fucking going down the freeway looking like they got hydraulics, but they don't.
Yeah.
It's like every little bump they hit, they just, yeah.
Like a Cadillac air ride. It's just like,
My mom had a fucking 58 with the airbags. The ones that you can lift it up and lower it. That shit was a smooth ride.
are we going this way or you can't go down that way, huh?
No. This is just like a spot where you stop. Kind of like a pit stop, you know, or a turn off. Because usually there's a lot of Jeeps and shit coming up and down here. This is still the OHV.
The shit always trips me out when there's a lot of big ass rocks stacked.
Yeah. Like, how the fuck did that happen?
Like all this shit used to be ocean.
Yeah, it must have been.
That's the only fucking explanation.
That, yeah.
It used to be ocean and some sharks and whales moved them here.
Or the mountain was way bigger
Oh yeah.
and they rolled down the hill after rock slides and shit or whatever.
Like that rock, how the fuck does that get perfectly put on top of that? Look at that one. It's literally perfectly sitting on the side.
You'll
Level almost.
see some trippy ones out here. I'm telling you, man. Like there's one, look, I think it's right there where it's like fucking really tall, but it's like 3 rocks stacked on top of each other, like straight high up and down.
Yeah.
If we keep going a little bit farther. Yeah, you see how it's getting way more rocky? We're getting closer to Big Bear. See, we're high as fuck again, look.
Yeah, we're high right here.
This is about how high we were the last time. No, we were a little bit higher probably. But see, it was a lot easier to get right here, right?
Yeah.
That's the only trail my fucking other homie wanted to ride for a while.
Was this trail?
Yeah, and I was like, bro, this ain't a trail, it's the fucking OHV. Yeah, it was funny. Oh, you ready to go again? You want to keep going up or turn back around?
I don't care, I'll follow your lead.